I ain't gonna hold you, Slim. I am wearing this ski every day until I get a retwist and a haircut because my hair is looking bad. I don't care, bro. But besides the point, I have something to share with y'all. You feel me? So all my life, really, I feel like, yeah, basically all my life, I've been really just been conforming to the standards others place on me. You feel me? Trying to my best to live up to the standards that others place upon me because I don't want to disappoint them and I don't want them to think a certain type of way, alter their thought perception about me because I do something that's outside of their expectations of me. You feel me? So like it places me in this bubble where I just find myself in a loop doing something for the other person instead of doing what I want to do. And I feel like it's just human nature, you feel me, to like just fit in with your tribe, fit in with the people you are a part of, because us humans, we're social creatures. So like we rely on society and others people to help us because we do everything together in a sense, you feel me? So it's really part of our DNA in honesty. So like doing something for the expectation to please another person isn't really something that few people are doing. It's really something that everyone does subconsciously, whether you're aware of it or not. The problem with that is that you start to become a puppet almost. Like you just start to not using your own brain to do what you want. You start doing what other people want. And that can make you regular. Like you realize become one of those like backup anime characters, like them little anime minions in them anime shows. Like you just become like those little minions that you try to fight the main character, right? The main character is like he's the star of the show, and you're just like little side minion guy that no one even knows your name, and then you put in your effort, try to fight the nigga, you get one hit KO'd, and no one even acknowledges your effort or your existence. No one even knew you even did anything, and that's basically who you are in society. You become that regular ass guy. You become someone that's regular. You don't develop something that's unique to you. Because you don't develop something that's unique to you, you're not different from anyone else. And when you're not different from anyone else, you're really just like the same as everyone. You're really just like another person, just another of something. You're just part of the statistic of something for real. In that point, you gotta question yourself, like, are you really living life for you, or are you living life for the approval of someone else, for the next person to say, okay, good job, good shit, my boy. Like, are you doing that, or are you doing something that you really want to do? Is all your decisions based off someone else, or is it based off what you truly want to do? And because we don't want to seem weird or seem like out of the pack, you don't want to seem like the outlier of things, you do things to blend in with everyone else. And I see that pattern within myself. I do things to blend in with everyone else. And you do things that are deemed cool because you don't want to oppose what's normal. And that can create like some sort of confusion within you because what are you doing? Like, what are you doing the things you're doing for? Like, what are you doing? Like, are you doing that because of you? And you start to get confused and start to get a little lost in your own life. And truth of reality is blending in with everyone else isn't even that respected for real. Like, that one nigga that is just there smoking with the rest of the motherfuckers because everyone else is smoking. Like, nigga, dog, you get no cool points for smoking, my guy. Like, trust me, you get no cool points. No one really gives a fuck if you smoke or not, right? But like, basically, it's just like, you just do things for the sake of others' validation. And you start just doing things out of character, and like, you don't even know who you are, right? Like, you don't even know what you like, who you are as a person. And if you don't know who you are, someone else is gonna tell you who you are for you. And we all know someone in our lives that like is different. Like, we all know someone in our lives that does something different from what most people do, or they just move on their own accord. Like, they move on the beat of their own drum, essentially. And doing that is very, very respectable. But like, the thing is, you either get just like either one or two things you get from being different from everyone else. You either get one, extreme amount of love and support. People respect you so much because you're not like everyone else. Or on the other side of the spectrum, you get extreme amount of hate, and like, niggas think you're weird. Motherfuckers like basically like scrutinize your decision because you're different from everyone else and you're just not moving like how you're supposed to move. And being someone that's outside of that spectrum, which is something I'm actively trying to do, being outside of that just normal realm, right? You of course, you obviously step outside of your comfort zone, and it really just brings a whole lot of like just anxiety to you, because like you're just like, damn, like what the fuck am I doing? Like, bro, it's like I'm trying to be different. I'm being different and shit, right? Doing something different, but like you're not used to doing something different. And because you're not used to doing something different, you start wondering like, damn, like you just automatically just subconsciously start wondering like, damn, what does this person think of me? Or how does this person view me for doing this? Like you just start subconsciously having things in your mind. And I feel like that's normal for everyone should be able to experience that. Everyone should experience that once in a life. And other people, whether they like it or not, it don't matter. Like you should not be caring about what others think, but like you will sometimes find yourself in that thought pattern of, man, what does this person think of me? Or damn, what does she think of me? Does she think I'm hard or some shit? Like you subconsciously sometimes fall back into that pattern of thinking of what does the next person think of me. I feel like nowadays it's very prevalent that people are trying to blend in so much, especially because of social media. You have access to everyone's life. You can see what everyone's doing. So like you see someone post something and you see something that's going viral, you feel like you also have to have an input on the thing that's being talked about. And you start to just find yourself doing shit, just worrying about shit that you don't even care for, because other people are worrying about it. Like no matter shit I see on Twitter and Instagram, bro, I see niggas just like tweeting something and hella people I know just retweeting it or talking about it. I'm like, dog, I don't really give a fuck about what they're saying. Like, I don't really give a fuck about the topic that's being said right now. But you still find yourself somehow being somewhat involved, because everyone you know is talking about is involved with the topic that you're seeing on social media. And everyone pays attention to other people's life so much to the point where they forget to pay attention to their own life, put themselves into this like comparison mode. They start comparing their success, compare what they got on social media to the next person, seeing, damn, how come what is this person doing that I'm not doing for them to get this? But they are not realizing that they're their own person. Like everyone has their own book, everyone has their own story, you feel me? Your come up story is not gonna be the same as your homie's come up story. This come up story is not gonna be the same as that come up story. Like everyone has their own story and everyone has their own book to write. So you looking at someone else's life and you wonder like, damn, why is my life not like that? You are like, damn, it's self-destructive. Like it really is self-destructive, and you don't even realize, and you start to feel like something's wrong with you because what other people are doing on social media, which social media 9 times out of 10 is fake. Like it's a whole bunch of fake shit that's going on social media. You feel like something's wrong with you because you are not experiencing the same thing that the other people are experiencing on social media. I feel like during the pandemic, I was like the most calm, most peaceful I've been during the pandemic, because I was not interacting with people like that, because niggas were in quarantine, right? I was in quarantine. I was not interacting with a lot of people like that. So I really just vibing out by myself, doing shit that I want to do, because niggas are not, I'm not coming around people like that. So I can't really compare myself to others, or I can't really, look at someone else's life and say, damn, this is what I should be doing because this is what everyone else is doing. I'm not doing that because I'm not seeing motherfuckers. So everything I was doing is because I want to do it, and I know that if I want to do something, I was doing it because no one else was looking at me, and I was cool doing that. Of course, quarantine is slowly, we're still somewhat in quarantine, but it's slowly, dispersing, and now everyone is getting back to their normal lives. Niggas went from online classes to in-person classes again. First semester, I was telling you all about first semester, how I felt like I was just being, going from that transition from being doing online classes in high school to going in-person classes in college. Like that transition was kind of rough for me the first semester, but like now I feel like I'm starting to have a grip of what I want to do type shit, and doing the things that I feel like I want to do despite what everyone else is doing. If a nigga's going to a party, everyone's going to this party, I don't really give a fuck about the party, bro. Like, I want to do what I want to do. If I want to go to the party, I'll go to that shit, bro. But if I don't want to go, nigga, I'm not going to bother, bro. Like, I'm not going to bother at all. And this is what I'm learning. Like, I'm starting to care less about what anyone thinks. Like, I'm starting to just care less about everything. Like, I just want to be locked in with myself, just care about what I want to do, be just basically really self-centered. even though people say self-centered is a bad thing, depending on how you use it, but like being like selfish is all in all is a good thing because everyone should be putting themselves first. But I digress. Whatever other people do, like that has no concern to me, bro. I don't really give a fuck about all that, right? Like I'm just cool. Like I'm vibing out by myself. I do what I want to do. I'm basically the master of my own life type shit. I'm taking that power back type shit. You feel me? And it's, although you might like say you're gonna fall back into that pattern of, then what is this person doing, or compare yourself, you're gonna subconsciously fall back to that pattern like here and there. But once you actually get a grip, and then once you actually just really get comfortable with just doing what you want to do and not giving a fuck what other people think about what you're doing, you start to live carefree. You start to lift some burdens off your shoulders. Like your shoulders feels light, your body feels cooler. Like you just feel like, I'm just doing me. Like I don't give a fuck what anyone else is doing, and that makes you unique. That makes you special. That makes you, you know, you. That makes you who you are. And it's cool and type shit. It just, you just don't really care no more. You just don't care. I don't really care like that no more, right? I just don't care. Of course, like I said, it's, you know, I'm still slowly trying to like get to that level of mastery where I don't care at all, but like I'm slowly just getting to the point, like it's slowly but sure, I'm slowly getting to that point where I'm just like, I'm going through stages, like I don't really care like that no more. But of course I'm gonna find myself falling back to the old patterns where I'm like, damn, what is this person doing? But I'm gonna check myself, like, nah, I don't really care like that, bro. But you'll forever be a puppet if you consistently do what other people expect you to do and not what you want to do. You will forever be a puppet and a slave to society. I heard a quote, like I don't really know exactly where I heard it from. I heard it from somewhere, but basically what the quote is you came out the womb by yourself, you're gonna go in the casket by yourself. So, you know, you came into this world by yourself, being you, like you, your individual self. You came into this world. You're gonna be the only person that's gonna be in that casket when you die. Like you're gonna be by yourself type shit. So like, live life for you. I'm trying to live life for me. I'm trying to live life because I want to enjoy my life, not because I'm trying to meet the standards of what other people place on me. You feel me? So that's basically the video. Appreciate y'all for watching. I've been on the road, bro. I've been telling you I've been on the road. Appreciate y'all for watching.